What's happening, investors? Welcome back to another video. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and in this video we are speaking about a company that we haven't spoken about for quite some time, and that is Gnus Brands International, ticker symbol GNUS. If you don't know about Gnus, they are a kids streaming company and they have very good partnerships. They have very good shows. They have kids shows, okay? So they focus on education and all these kids shows. They have massive partnerships. So they work with Shaquille O'Neal. Warren Buffett actually has a show with them. They also have a lot of deals and signed intellectual property from Stan Lee himself. And if you don't know who Stan Lee is, he's the genius behind the whole Marvel stuff. So he's got a really big name, and it's really good to have him and his property involved, rather not him, because unfortunately he has passed away. However, the deals have left Gnus Brands with a lot of intellectual property that they can continue to use, and a lot of unseen stuff also. And the big flagship show to come from this was, of course, Gnus Brands International's Kindergarten Superheroes, and this is a show that became massively successful when it first released, and it is one of the biggest shows for Gnus Brands. Yet with constant good news, with all these big partnerships, the stock keeps going down. Okay, this stock is pretty funny. You have good news and it's just red, and oh my god, investors hate it. Okay, it is an ugly sight to look at. And you know, I see stock tweets, and this has a massive following on stock tweets there, and all the people are constantly talking about how good this company is and how good the news is, yet red. What is happening? I mean, look at this past month, guys. Like, wow, down 8%, and this is a ugly feeling, okay? You have a good company, you have a company that you believe in for the long term, a company that you bought in, and it just keeps going red, and there's nothing really wrong with it. Now let's look at some recent news, and this is what I mean by constant good news. Cartoon Channel debuts first ever Christmas in July, set to join Russell 3000 Index, presentations, appointing more people. Gnus Brands, top ranked cartoon channel, continues expand offering with 240 hours of proven hit count coming to the platform. Announces promotions. Okay, so constant good news. Stan Lee's Superhero Kindergarten surpasses 9 million views on Cartoon Channel. Massive numbers, massive good news, yet red. What is happening? Well, let's just start with this. I want to speak about the more recent news, and that is the Cartoon Channel debuts first ever Christmas in July. Cartoon Channel's Christmas in July kicks off on July 2nd with part of the two-part world premiere of Stan Lee's Superhero Kindergarten Holiday Special, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and again, guys, big names, okay? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Stan Lee, Shaquille O'Neal. Every day of the week, a new holiday-themed co-viewing content will be available from special holiday episodes. So more good news, more shows coming out. Okay, they're taking advantage of the whole Christmas in July thing, and this is the first time ever. But yet, as we've said, stock goes down. Good news, stock goes down. Bad news, the stock goes down even more. And whenever there is a bit of green and a bit of uptick, we tend to see some red that follows. Why is that? So we have all this good news coming out, but why does the stock not go up? Why are we seeing red? Well, I found a nice article that I like how they sum it up, and it is titled, Gnus Brands could pop on its shockingly strong cash position. It starts off by saying that if your timing is good, it is possible to double your money as a Gnus Brands investor. This has actually happened in early 2021. But again, the company has its detractors. There are a number of reasons for this. Mainly, it's because some traders like to pigeonhole Gnus stock as a penny stock or a meme stock. So what is happening is you've got a lot of people buying into this stock, thinking it's a meme stock, thinking it's going to be hyped up because it does have a decent short percentage, thinking it's a high risk penny stock that could make them a lot of money. But there's no true investors. Sorry, I take that back. There are true investors in the stock, don't get me wrong. However, there are a lot of investors who are not true investors. Investors who are buying in just to sell for a profit in a swing trade or play this short term, okay? The long-term investors are what's going to keep this stock going. If people buy in and hold, this stock is going to keep going. But of course, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. In fact, I forgot to even introduce myself. I'm so excited talking about this company. For those new to the channel, my name is Dean. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just someone who loves researching and investing in stocks. And the reason why I do it is because I want to make some money. I want to retire early. And I thought, hey, why not put these videos out there on YouTube and help some of you guys also? And all I ask in return is that you please invest in that like button, add the subscribe button to your portfolio, and turn on notifications. We talk about stocks all the time, and I want to keep covering Genius Brands. So now I've done that a bit late. I should have done it at the start. I'm so sorry, guys. I just wanted to get this video out there as quick as possible. But let's get straight back into what we were saying. Now, they basically say here what we were just talking about in the terms of the short squeeze. I'll be perfectly honest. January's sudden jump in Genius stock from $1.30 to $3 is probably attributed to the meme stock phenomenon. By that, I mean the tendency of certain Reddit users to target small companies and stocks for short squeezes. The problem is that these rallies sometimes don't last long. In the case of Genius stock, it fell right back down to $1.30. Now, another thing is Genius Brand has a trailing 12-month earnings per share of approximately negative $2.27. Admittedly, this is a problem for the stock that's trading below $2. So yes, the stock yet is not profitable, okay? Of course, it is a growing company. They're making all these deals, all these acquisitions. It costs money. You got to pay for these things. So yes, the stock is not yet profitable, but they are losing a lot more money than someone like me would hope to see. I do think this company has a lot of potential in the future. They've got a lot of cash to keep them going. They're making all these deals. We're seeing big numbers. However, the one thing that will truly push this stock price up in the coming years, because this is a long term, guys, unless there's some crazy short squeeze or another meme stock phase for this stock, the long term is what you want to be invested in for. And the long term's only going to come if the money comes. We need to see good revenues, and that's why the earnings are important, okay? We need to start seeing money coming in, and that's why I'm looking forward to the next earnings. And the next earnings here, according to MarketWatch, the next earnings are reported to be around August 13th, 2021, based off the prior year's report date. So this is just what they did last year, so they should hopefully release their earnings the same time. So August 13th, 2021, that's when you should keep your eyes on to see that press release, to listen to that earnings call, see the numbers, and see, are we going to see some money coming in? If we do see improvements in the stock's cash flow, then I am extremely bullish, and I will be very happy to see some green in this stock, and maybe it could even be some green that's actually sustainable. However, if we're not, it is a growing stock at the end of the day, and it's always a possibility. I'm not saying we're going to be profitable, don't get me wrong. I am definitely not expecting profitability. However, I am expecting an increase in revenues and a decrease in the net loss for the stock. One more thing that I will be keeping my eye out is dilution. How many shares are they diluting? Because that's another thing that could really drive down the value of the shares, because at the end of the day, as they add more shares to the market, as they add more shares and more people buy in, it only means that you get a smaller piece of the pie. Every time they add, the amount of the company or the percentage of the company that you own decreases. Now, I just want to hear your takes on this. When do you see this company becoming profitable? Why do you think the stock keeps going down on good news? Let me know in the comments. I'll be responding to each and every one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I apologize for not introducing myself at the start of the video and putting it halfway through. I just completely forgot, to be honest with you. I don't script these videos. I just do the research and then go along with it. Please hit that like button. Add the subscribe button to your portfolio, turn on notifications, and I will see you all in my next video.